join audio or anything? Does it say you're joining audio?
Mm,
Were you
It,
on any other system like yesterday, like WebEx or anything?
mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room. You might need to reboot your whole system and then come back.
Okay.
Okay, so try that.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waiting till 9:15. That was awesome. Dom's having some mic issues, so maybe we can troubleshoot that when he gets back. Anyone have any advice for mic issues? I tried everything I could think of. All right. Make sure you have your color next to your name because I can't remember anybody's color anymore. Or if you remember who your new group, because that's who we're going to work today. Happy Thursday. Who's ready for the weekend? Anyone? Yay. Good. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Yay. Okay. Booker T. Washington is our quote. Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. I think that's a nice quote because sometimes when we run into obstacles, we think we're not successful, right? But that's when we're actually achieving success, is when we overcome the obstacles. Okay. So Thunderbird Thursday. Today I'm going to talk about volunteering. Anyone ever volunteered in any of the activities on campus when we had activities on campus? Remember that? Remember those good old days? I think I just clicked on the wrong one. It's okay. I clicked on the wrong one. Hold on. Well, this is a fun one. You can go back to campus. The one that I clicked on is a good one. And I just put the links in the chat. They'll also be in my slides. We have a community and civic engagement department, and they do lots of different things. They do the America Reads program. They do service learning, all kinds of things. And they're the ones who sponsor the Civic Action Hour. So we also have service scholarships at MCC. So if you participate in community service, then you can apply for a scholarship and get some money. A lot of people in my class, in my other class, where they're returning students, they just checked their portal and their scholarship was awarded to them that they applied for last semester. And it actually came through this semester and it reimbursed them for some things from last semester. So if that's the case for you, you might want to check your portal and see if you got any scholarships. If you didn't, because you didn't apply, think about applying because there's a lot of scholarships available, especially in service. You can see the MCC service scholarship right here. The deadline is tomorrow and it's a $500 scholarship. And it's if you completed 100 community service hours in the calendar year 2020. So, and that's just one of our scholarships. We have lots and lots of scholarships available. All right, Dom, let's check your mic. Is it working at all?
Can you hear me now?
Nope. You unmuted, but I still can't hear you.
I can hear.
Anyone have any help for Dom? Yesenia? Any idea?
I can hear him.
I don't know, but I can hear him.
Wait a minute. Maybe it's me because I can't hear you either. Maybe it's me this whole time. Hold on. That would be sad that I made Dom do all kinds of things. Somebody else talk. Let me see. Wait, who just tried to talk? Who just unmuted? I can hear music playing. Is that your music, Dom?
That might be mine.
Okay, good. Now I can hear you. You're good. Yesenia, unmute and see if I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yay.
Weird. I don't know. I test my mic every time I come on and I could hear, according to my thing. So who knows? Okay. So, I know a lot of students who get the service scholarship because they already do community service. So that's really nice. The other one I wanted to share with you is how many of you have been on campus before? Like maybe a long time ago. This will make sense to you. If you've never been on campus, this is what you have to look forward to in the fall. We have an art walk. We have a lot of art on campus. So, and here's the map that shows you all the different installations of art we have on campus. Just to give you some perspective, up here is Southern. Okay. Over here is Dobson. And then these are all, so my math building is right here. So that's like right outside where my office is. Okay. So, this is a nice exhibit that has a lot of math involved with it, and it tells you when it's installed. They also had a little description of them, but look down by the theater, there's a lot. Okay, I don't know if you've noticed any of those, but this was a pretty new one that was installed not that long ago. That's really cool. This was done by students too. So you can tell if you walk all around campus, you'll run into a lot of different art on campus. So in the fall, when we're able to get back on campus, you can go around and check it out. So I just wanted to share those two things with you. You might have other things on campus that you want to share, but these are 30 permanent exhibits that are on campus. All right. You're going to do your mini project today. I'm going to put that doc in the chat for you. Let's read what it says. It says, the person with the most siblings in your group is going to make a copy of the document and share the document with the group. The other partner or partners organize how you're going to present. Everybody works on the project together. If you have 3 in your group, then the third partner is going to turn in the project on campus. If there's only 2, whoever shared it, they're the ones who's going to turn it in. When is this project due? Anyone know when it's due? It's due by tomorrow night, but hopefully we're going to present them in just a little bit. It's not very long. Okay. So I'll share my screen so you can see the doc. Maybe. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You'll notice it might be similar to what we did yesterday, but this time our data is a little bit different. These are the types of pets owned by some individuals. So like, for example, this first one, the first person said, I have a dog. The next person said, I have a dog. The next person said, I have a dog. The next person said, I have a cat. The next person said, I had a bird. You get the idea. So you're going to make a frequency table. So you're going to label this type of pet, frequency, and relative frequency, and then you're going to fill it out. Now, this data is different. Is it quantitative or qualitative data? This data.
Qualitative?
Yeah, it's qualitative because it's just a category. Do I have a dog? Do I have a bird? Do I have a hamster? Whatever. So this time we're not going to make a histogram where our bars touch. We're going to make a bar graph where our bars don't touch. And how you know that is the order of the bars it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if I put dogs first or if I put hamsters first, right? So you can order your bar any way you want. So you fill out the frequency table, then you're going to make a bar graph. When you make your bar graph, I don't care if you just draw on it or if you use one of those other programs that we learned before, like MetaChart or Create a Graph. If you want to do it on paper and just take a picture and insert it into your Google Doc, you can do that as well. Just make sure it's accurate. Then after you're done with that page, you have another page with scores on a math test. So again, you're going to do a frequency table. This data is quantitative. Yes, it's not qualitative. This data is quantitative. And the first thing it says is do interval size 10 starting at 30. Do you remember when we talked about that yesterday? So if we start at 30 and we want an interval size of 10, what is our first interval going to be? 30 to what?
39.
39. 30 to 39, because that's 10 data points. Then the next interval will start at 40 and go 40 to 49. Okay. So, and then you're just going to do frequency. Notice I don't have relative frequency on here. I just have frequency on the second one. So it's just a count. So now you're going to make a histogram. And I put a little note, when you do a histogram, the bars will touch, right? When you do a bar graph, the bars will not touch. So make sure you have all the components of a graph that you need, and make sure you figure out how you're going to present the data. Okay. So, and that's all you're going to on today. So I'm going to put you in your groups right now. You guys figure out who has the most siblings. So who has to share the doc, and then I'll check on your rooms while you're working. Okay. I'll give you about 20 minutes to work, maybe 25, and I'll check on your progress and see if we're ready to present. Okay? Questions before I put you in your rooms? Okay, remember I need your colors on your names, or you need to tell me what room you're in, because I don't know. I see AJ and Jenday are yellow. Were you guys just you two, or did you have someone else in your room?
We had Valerie too.
Valerie, you were in yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then I see blue is Ashley and Aaron. And there was one more in that. Oh, Amari. There we go. And then I think Yesenia and Malachi. It was just the two of you, right? And then red was Angelina, Deshay. Who else was red? Anyone? And then green was Amanda and Olivia. And Dom, were you green? Okay, excellent. Okay, so any questions on what you're supposed to be doing? All right, make sure at least one of you has the doc, right? If you need it again, just let me know. I'll broadcast it to you too. Okay, so go ahead and start working.
Not quite yet. We're on the histogram, so
Okay,
we're just working
but
on
you're close.
Mhm.
Okay. And you can keep working on it too, like even right now. Dom and Olivia and Amanda, I think it was you three together. How'd you do? Did you get close to finishing?
We didn't finish the histogram either. We're still working
Okay.
on that.
But you're on that last thing. Good.
Yeah.
No.
And Jen Day and Valerie and AJ was in your group, but AJ must not have made it back here. You guys were close to done, right?
Yeah, we're just working on the grant part and we're still yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And then Aaron, Ashley, and Amari, did you guys get to finish? Excellent. Okay. So a group that's finished, I know Deshay and Angelina finished, and I know Aaron, Ashley, and Amari finished. If either group could volunteer to share their screen and share their doc, and all I want you to do is tell me like maybe where you decided to round to on your relative frequency and then where you made your charts, because that might help other people too. Okay. So which group wants to go?
Are we sharing the entire assignment, or you wanted to share those things?
Yeah, well, you're going to share your screen so
Got
we
it.
can see it and then do those things.
If Ashley's ready to share, we can go first.
Perfect.
I'm trying to pull up the Zoom because right now on my screen I just have a little picture of you.
Now you guys feel my pain. Like when
Oh, I got it.
you guys got lost somehow. Yeah, that's what happens to me too.
I got it.
Cool.
All right, so share your screen, Ashley.
Okay, let me pull it up. Right, this. Can you see it?
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
And who's talking?
All right. So for the first one, we had counted up all the animals, labeled them, and then counted each one like, oh shit. And then counted up each animal that like for the frequency. And then we got that, took the frequency and divided it by the whole, which was 24, and we got the relative frequency. And then from that, we took the data, put it into the bar graph, and there you go.
Nice. What'd you do your bar graph on?
That I already removed the page. I think it was like make a bar graph. It was like something.
I
Really?
think it was Math is Fun, make a bar graph.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
you did it
yeah.
on Math is Fun. Yeah.
Math is
Yeah,
fun.
that's it's one of my favorite websites. It's fun. So good job.
Cool.
All right. And my only question for you guys is look at your fish one. Do you see how fish only has one frequency, but the relative frequency is higher than the hamster that has two? I think you have a decimal place error on your fish. So can you double check that math?
it would just be it should just be 0.041 instead of 0.1.
Yeah. So 0.04. And if you were rounding to the third decimal place, it would be 0.042, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fix that.
And then same thing on your bird. If you were rounding, it would be 0.167, right? Because it was 1666. Good job. Okay, scroll down so we can see the other one.
Cool. And for this one, this was looking at the individual math scores. So we went in through intervals of 10 from 30 through 39. Since there was 100 and 102 score, we went from 100 to 109 as well. And these are the frequencies that we found those are at. And then again, I would have to, I'll be able to look it up. It was called like, it was called socistatistics.com was where I put this histogram in.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it doesn't let you label, or I couldn't find one in the amount of time we had to label the sides. But Ashley in the Word document was able to put in some labels on there. So it
Perfect.
doesn't really put labels on that one, but it was, you just had to put each value in individually.
Okay. I'm making a list of these websites, then in the future I can include that as part of the directions that might help other students.
Yeah, and it has
Okay.
a weird name, but it's the first thing on Google when you type in like make a histogram.
Okay. Good job. Okay, give them clapping hands, whatever, party hats. And I don't think I have a lot of time to share Deshay and Angelina's, but can you just tell us what you made your graphs on?
When I did the histogram one, it was the first one that was there because there wasn't a lot for histogram. And then, I don't remember the other one.
Okay. Thank you, Aaron, for putting it in the chat. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to give you your exit ticket. I think it's pretty short, but I just want to remind you of some things that are coming up that you don't get about. So you get all your points for all your assignments. So you have S2 more practice that's due by tomorrow night at 11:59. Don't forget it. It's S2 more practice. And then your mini project, which is what you're doing right now, you're turning it in on you're turning it in on Canvas. Only one person from your team needs to turn it in. Okay. And then your whole group will get credit for it. And then you have a mini lesson for S3 that's due Monday. And then your tutoring assignment is due next Friday. And there is no school Monday. Everybody knows that. Yes? No class Monday. You have a 3-day weekend. If you come and you got up early, you'll be sad, right? That you woke up. Okay. So here's your exit ticket. Have a great weekend. Thanks for not starting till 9:15. That helped me out a lot. And Jen Day, I appreciate the dentist. That's where I was too. So you'll be glad to know. And have a great weekend. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. You can stay here. I'll be here for a few minutes. And I know the exit is about presentation, but it could just say project.
Hey, Aaron.
What's up?
I updated the PDF so I can submit it.
Okay, cool. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do we need to have our names in the PDF at all, or can we just have it like when we submit it, put in like who was involved?
Sorry, you don't have to have your names in there. When you submit it, it connects all your group. So you're good.
Cool. Cool.
It's very convenient.
Nice.
All right, and then I got it sent to them.
Okay, cool. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
You said that you were gonna turn it in on Canvas, right? Okay, cool.
And Olivia and Amanda, you'll both see it in your Canvas after he submits.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
you can tell that he submitted for you. So if you don't see anything, he didn't submit. So you can always just email me if you have any questions. Okay.